Hey, it's W5HRO. Don't mean to digress from my other ongoing project, my RF deck, that one modification I'm making to it. I have a new little surprise toy that came, and you can see how it has Japanese tags on the sides of the box. I've got my old work shoes on I've been using outside to do yard work. It got cold today, but this thing just arrived, and hey, more Japanese writing. Hey. Ooh, what's it say here on the side? Oh, fragile, delicate instrument, single sidebander, made in Japan. Single sidebander. Wonder what that could be. oh, FT-101BS. And the S means it's a special edition or something like that. This one only has one of those final tubes instead of a pair. This thing does like 50 watts PEP on sideband and like 10 or 12 and a half watts on a AM carrier. So anyway, but this is one of the original ones from 1973. It just arrived from Japan, so let me open the box up the rest of the way and get it out of here, and I'll splice it to this video. So wait for the, you know what I'm going to say, right? Blink. That's what you were waiting for. That's what I mentioned, the blink. Wait for the blink. Okay, here the thing is. Everything on it's intact, no broken switches, no broken knobs. I'm probably going to peel that plastic off. It's been left on there. This is an original one from 1973. It's all intact. The only damage is looks like something got dropped on this corner, and it chipped the paint just a little bit right there where the screw is, and I can see it right there, but that's an easy fix. I have like these little mallets, these metal ones and plastic ones, that I can take this cut case off and turn it upside down, and I can pound that out flat. You won't even ever know that was there. And then I can touch that up. That's a piece of cake. And I can just buff and polish the whole cabinet up. And let's see here. It's all intact, man. I mean, it's all original. It's all original. And there's no scratches anywhere. The only thing that I see is right there, and that's an easy fix. But I pulled the cover off, and look at how clean this thing is. I mean, most of these things, when you find them, there's like 3 inches of dust over everything. This one's all in. This one was kept inside of a shack probably all its life. So an original 1973 FT-101BS. And that doesn't mean BS like bull, it means it's just, I assume that S meant the special Japanese version, because all the ones that had S's are the special ones that were for the Japanese market because they had a power restriction. So anyway, but now I don't know if there's an extra hole, an extra socket in there. I assume, I'm not going to modify it like as far as adding probably a second tube, but I assume that transformer is the same as the other one. I could well, the problem is the guy gave me, where'd I put the manual? There's the manual, and it's probably all in Japanese, and you can't find this anywhere online. So, but there may be a slot in there. You could pop the second tube in it, and it'd probably change a couple parts, and it would probably work like the American standard B would work. That was for the American, the U.S. market. So this will be fun because I have that FL-2100B amp that I can run it into that. That'll be cool. And get about 600 watts out of the thing total. So that's going to be fun. Now the guy sent me, what he sent me? I don't want to, first of all, I got to put this cover down so it doesn't slide off and get scratched. That cover doesn't have any scratches at all. Now I assume this is a cover for something. Does that go on here maybe? I don't know where this cover goes. This was something extra, or maybe is it for the trans? It wouldn't cover that thing up, would it? I can look in the manual, but that was an extra thing and they just didn't include, they just didn't put it on. I wouldn't think you'd want that. That would just contain heat in the transformer. So I wonder where that goes. I don't know, but I got to go through. Now, I know on these things, all these boards are on plugins, right? You pull them out, and those brown caps, you usually have to replace every one of these brown cracks, and the majority of them, I mean, this one doesn't look like it's too bad, but a lot of these, they're all completely cracked and disintegrating. You have to change them. I think you still have to change them even if they don't look like that. But I will probably clean it up, probably change the electrolytics out. The guy said it worked. It had received. The switches were staticky. Well, yeah, because it's been sitting for probably years, probably a decade or more. It hasn't been turned on even until he got it. So anyway. But he said he could get receive. He didn't try to transmit, so it's no big deal. I mean, it could have something wrong with it, but who knows? It's nothing I can't fix. So, but this is cool, man. An original Japanese FT-101BS, only for their market. This thing was never sold in the U.S. I'd like to get one of those Kenwood TS830 ones, the ones that have the AM, that have AM on it that works. It was, I forget what was the number on that. There was one of those that they actually had it. I think it was in a gray type cabinet instead of the color. It was more, because the ones in the U.S. market had kind of like a tan cabinet. And I think the one for the AM one, I think it came, maybe it was for the Japanese market. I don't know. But it had like it was gray. It was a little bit different color and it had AM on it. It's a TS830 something. So anyway, but this is going to be fun to play with, so I thought I'd show you. It's like Christmas again. It was like getting that other radio, which I took apart, and I've got all the parts there. I've got so many other things I got to work on before I can finish it, and I am working, by the way, I will be, my plan was already had another video on this, but I decided to use this relay for my circuit, and what I'm going to do is, I've already got, see that? That's a stud-mounted cathode case, 10-watt minus, it's a negative 200-volt Zener. So I'm going to mount that in one of those holes there with a dropping resistor, and I'm going to have it go into the tube first, the 1625 control grid, so it's in cutoff. Then I'm going to add the series resistor on the top of the chassis, because I can't really find a spot to put it in here. Then I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go in and test it to make sure it holds up. I'm going to add the bypass, the 0.01 bypass caps, where I need them and everything to get the RF off too. And then I'm going to test it and see what happens to make sure it holds up to the RF and the high modulation. And if it does, then I'm going to add the FET circuit. And I think I'm just going to pull this choke out of here and just run the wire straight over to the dropping resistor to the Zener or something. So I'm just going to make it a resistor down to that. So anyway, that's where I am on that. I just been doing yard work outside. It was cold today, and this thing just came, so I thought I'd jump in and do a new series of videos. This will be fun. So that's all for now with the original Japanese FT-101BS. Don't say it, don't say it. I know what you mean, it's BS, but no, it's not BS. It's sitting right here in front of me. 73s.